So, can you fire a 20 gauge from a 12 gauge shotgun? Only if you're a bloody idiot, you say? Well, while that may be true, yes you can, at least in a way. So you want to take a 20 gauge case, or hole you may say, and knock the primer out of it. Then grind the rim off the case until the end pops off. And use a hacksaw to remove the remaining band. The metal is actually steel, and that's why I'm removing it. If it were brass, I'd have no qualms about leaving it there. Now what these are studs that like punks use to attach to their clothes and shoes or whatever. They come in a range of sizes and shapes. So I've got a few here. They're quite cheap. So what I'm going to do is fix them onto the end of them cases. And I'll do that with a small bolt and a expanding wall anchor. So push that up through the primer hole. And screw the point on. So I've done that a few more times, and as you can see, the 20 gauge case with the rim removed is a good fit up the bore of a 12 gauge shotgun, and they'll pass through the bore down to about a half or a modified choke. You don't really want to go tighter than that. Now I don't really want to give load data for this. That's going to be up to you, but I will tell you that not all powders will work. There's just not enough compression in the barrel for the powder to fully ignite. A good place to start would be a 22 long rifle case full of black powder, which never fails. Just remember that black powder is corrosive and you'll have to clean the barrel straight after using it. Anyway, the crimp on the 12 gauge case will hold the 20 gauge case in quite firmly. And now they're ready to fire. So no, you don't have to use the punk studs. You can just use a bolt. In this case it's a 6mm by 80mm bolt. Just remember that they are steel and they're not quite as dense, so they take a little bit longer to stabilise in the air, and you may want to wrap the end in tape just to protect the barrel in case it comes in contact. So let's go fire some off. So that was one of the shorter pointed brass studs, and when you slow it down you can see it stabilises quite quickly out of the barrel. They all yaw as they exit the barrel, but the short studs stabilise quite quickly over short ranges.
Yep. Yep. Yes.
So this is one of the bolt darts. As you can see, it takes probably about 10 meters or so before it stabilises and flies point forward after yawing out of the barrel. Anyway, all of the darts will penetrate through their full length into the 1-inch chipboard target. Something else that you may want to try with these darts is setting a flag up downrange. So this is a windsock set up at 150 yards, and what we're going to do is play shotgun lawn darts onto that flag. Unfortunately you can't see the dart on camera, but in person you can track that flying through the air quite easily. And that second shot actually nearly hit the target. So that's how you can make one sort of dart for the 12 gauge shotgun. You can also do it with any shotgun case or hull. This is a 12 gauge launched at about 400 feet per second into a plank of wood. Now to launch a 12 gauge you'll need about a 1-inch bore. So an air cannon or 4 gauge shotgun, as you would have one. Anyway, that's one sort of dart. There is a few more ways of doing it, but I'll leave them for another video. And that's it.